Hello, Ambazonians, dear children of God. This is a moment of moments. Have a wonderful weekend and get this call to action from the PMO, Prime Minister's office, right now, and circulate it wherever people are found. This special rescue mission, as echoed in the President of the Republic of Ambazonia's declaration worldwide, has long gone into action. But we have a number of things to say to us as an extension of a call for unity and collaboration, especially in times like these when all ears are down, waiting for the release of the restructuring, reshuffling of the government of the Republic of Ambazonia. This is your PM, this 20th day of October 2023, preparing you for the 21st day of October 2023, our National Day of Prayer and Fasting, as was called for in my acceptance speech. I come in love, and I know that you're listening in love. Some are asking, where is the newly appointed Prime Minister? We are not here for a showmanship. We are bent on meticulous work that the results will speak for themselves. Others who have tried to take our results, some of our results, are free to do so. They're free to struggle to crucify us. But just like truth was crucified and truth resurrected on the third day, we are here like the little David facing the giant Goliath, a professional in the art of war. Don't we have a cause to address people who are defying the name of the Lord of all hosts and are suffocating to death the lovely people, the peaceful and law-abiding people of former Southern Cameroons, now Republic of Ambazonia, to gain their freedom and recognition wherever they are? We are only contributing our quadrant, and so we want at least 15 to 20 things for you to take from this honest outing this weekend. Let us love the truth. If you don't know the truth, seek for the truth. Let us love the truth to the extent of being ready to die defending such truth. Lies run very fast. Second thing we must do is to act now. Don't keep procrastinating. Don't keep saying, well, I'm still observing, I'm still praying about it. I will see what the results are before I will know who to support or where to get in. Please, the freedom of our people is now needed more than ever before. What's your own contribution? Is it division? Is it neutrality? Is it surrogacy? I appeal to you on point number 3 that love for Ambazonian freedom must be above love for your humble servant, Prime Minister Dr. Nchang Michael Abongwa, or His Excellency President Florentine Fonge of the Republic of Ambazonia, and any other outfit there fighting for the freedom and the recognition of our sovereignty. Fourthly, let us love the government of national unity above our groupism and our group leaders. And fifthly, let us support the government of national unity by our physical presence or availability before our financial support. 6, I appeal to you by the mercies of God to garner support for this special rescue mission so that we can deliver tangible, concrete results which will speak for themselves. And let us learn from the Arab-Israeli war, the Palestinian war, and the issue of the United Nations two-state solution, as repeated recently by Secretary General of the United Nations, His Excellency Guterres Antonio. Let us stop wasting spiritual and physical energy in pulling one another down, ridiculing each other like crabs do. In fact, let's abandon this grammar and elitism and create a level field for all to play, for all Ambazonians. As no one has monopoly of victory, of leadership, or of skills, or of know-how in this Ambazonian sovereignty restoration recognition. It is an operation that must be entered into with the spirit of the 1950 democracy practiced on the continent of Africa, and at least of this 21st century, the spirit of the Capitol Heights conclave and resolution. 9, we must avoid bearing false witnesses, because one-sided account and support can actually land you in hot soup you never intended or expected. The Republic of Ambazonia presidency and the premiership are out for unity in diversity. And we must submit to you that justice and equal opportunity will be lasting fruits of peace, not debilitating politics and baby politicians deceiving you just for your monies. 12, in fact, the people, the children, the mothers, the fathers, friends and relatives are dying and living like animals in the bushes, living as tenants in our own homeland. It is painful when we blame them. If you were a foot soldier fighting in the bush for those 6 years, when you took up machetes and then guns, thinking that the thing was going to give us freedom in 1 year, while the oppressor thought they were going to crush us in 2 weeks. It should not be a thing of joy to abuse and denigrate our fighters because you heard they came back home to visit family or watch a TV or took a drink or had something to refresh themselves. It is inhuman. They don't owe you anything for the freedom of Ambazonia. These are volunteers who must be cheered up for their voluntary service. They are paying the ultimate price. And if this is all we can do to add burden, to add sore to injury for those who are already suffering on the grounds, then there is a government here that is coming with a better alternative. Please lock hands with us so that point 12 will not keep deceiving you. The monies we would have used now to be supporting people's private businesses abroad, like TV stations, we will use that money to get down to the ground and use any other means to get the communication reach you and to see how we can alleviate poverty. Because if the TV could win our freedom, Southern Cameroon's Broadcasting Corporation would have done so. Ambazonia Broadcasting Corporation would have done so. Africa Broadcasting Service would have done so. Ambazonia Communication Network would have brought us the freedom. Ambazonia Freedom TV would have given us the victory. So just as there's no need for proliferation of governments, there's no need for proliferation of media houses. You must humble yourselves and accept the fact, number 13, that if eloquence, grandstanding, surrogacy, or arrogance were to bring an end to French occupation, particular narcissists would have flushed out our oppressors and brought in the victory. Why continue with the divisive tendencies? Why do you claim that this is an all-inclusive Ambazonia endeavor and carefully ignore and despise others because to you they are not stakeholders, because you are better Ambazonians and the only ones who have monopoly for leadership? Fellow Ambazonians, division would have set us free. It hasn't. Thus, the need for a united front, this unity government that lousy fellows are refusing and saying let's form something else, but not a unity government. Let me score this. Point 14. If lousiness was the trump card, lousy fellows would have freed us by now. If experts were to do it, the experts would have done so before now. Is it not ridiculous for us that class 7 school teachers in the 50s were able to articulate and to craft things that gave us a way to be able to hold our sovereignty till this date? But we have come with all the book. We have made others to abuse scholarism. If sovereignty doctrine in naivety could do the magic, no other government would have been formed or allowed to be formed. If neutrality, point 17, could save us, then the over 8 million Ambazonians who are indifferent to this freedom quest would have saved us with their neutrality. The less than 1 million people could not have been the only people affected by this genocidal type point pointless war that the Republic of Cameroon has chosen as the better option. Therefore, unity and collaboration, as important as it is different with a unity conference. Do you need a unity conference to rally behind one flag, one anthem? We're already united by one flag. We're already united by one name, Ambazonia, the Republic of Ambazonia. You want to add something, Federal Republic to it. You want to add something, Southern Cameroon to it. We have a historical line of argument, fellow Ambazonians, to use South Africa, the Southern Cameroons. But considering the Cameroonianness of the reason why we will not win, as was articulated by Ambassador Thibault Nash while in office as Undersecretary for African Affairs and so on, should be the reason why we should distance ourselves from Cameroonianness and draw closer to Ambazonianness by articulating and activating the Republic of Ambazonia instruments, both legal, legitimate, consistent, and continuous approach to our sovereignty recognition. Unity is different with uniformity. So our national unity government on special rescue mission is a unity government in diversity. A government of the people, for the people, and by the people, by the independent and indigenous people of Ambazonia. So, humbling ourselves, esteeming others better than ourselves, we are charged with a mission of defending the legacy of our fathers who have fallen and those who are alive, especially Papa Mfongala Mfor, Dr. Kimeng, others, Deacon Tasang Wilfred, others that are there in prison, those that have gone ahead of us and those that are in exile. Time will fail me to mention them, but let me mention a few. We have moved from Prime Minister Endele to Prime Minister Foncha to Prime Minister Augustin Gomjwa to Prime Minister Estimuna and the rest of that. Down the line, till today, we have yours truly as your Prime Minister. Why does it bite and pain you that the Davids of our day have no cause? The Moses of our day have no reason? The Joshuas of our time have no reason? In fact, let me assure you that we have come with the anointing and the speed of Elijah. The Elijah speed is with us. That is why ascending to the top is not a matter of buying it with money. God's hand is indeed seen in this. Higher hands are leading us. And you will remember Justice Elobwele Ebong, that giant who took to Radio Boya and took over that radio station and declared the Southern Cameroon's independence. You will think of Justice Nyo Wakai, others. You will think of the Bamenda High Court ruling. We remember Ambassador Folsom. We remember Chief Anyamba Otun, Papa Mulanjo Litumbe, Barrister Dr. Ngwangumne Kevin, Pa Abed Wome Mukong, Dr. Siga Ashan, Mami Apia, Bebe Mata, and Bebe Kalis. What about the first youth that was gone down? Do we remember the Coven Revolution? Let the sense of patriotism, the sense of nationalism, and the sense of Ambazonianness be our driving force to a united government of national unity, and let our criticisms be constructive, argue, disagree, in order to agree in our oneness of purpose, independence of Ambazonia, to bequeath to our children a sovereign nation where they will reside, the poor, the rich, the educated, uneducated, without threats from each other, but with lots of peace and gratitude to us for making it possible. Would you? Therefore, join us in prayers so that the meditations of our heart and the words of our mouth will be acceptable in the sight of the Most High. Although in a world or community of delusion, of illusion, speaking the truth is a high risk. The one who is in us is greater than he who is in the world. Therefore, we must dare to speak the truth with the intent of eroding falsehood and ignorance, as this knowledge of truth will set us free indeed. And if you believe in the Son of Man, you believe in the government that existed, the Republic of Ambazonia government that existed with diplomatic and judicial and other gains, and the capital heights, restriction from other formations, respecting the 7 main movements, we will be able to, from there, forgive one another, right our wrongs of the past, and forge ahead to this near victory. It is a near success, but let it not end as a near success syndrome. We must deliver, and we shall, God being our helper. Your humble servant, Prime Minister, Republic of Ambazonia, Archbishop Dr. Nchang Michael Abongwa. God bless you.